What is up, everybody? Marky here, and today I want to talk about something that has been on my mind a lot lately, and that is the opportunity that StarFox has on the Nintendo Switch 2. So I want to talk about my thoughts, get it all out in video form, because like I said, it's been on my mind, and I just want to talk about it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment on the video, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. We're going to get right into it. The Nintendo Switch has been out for almost 7 years, which is pretty crazy to think about. And in that time, we have seen it become one of Nintendo's most successful consoles. It has propelled most of Nintendo's franchises to new heights, which is really great to see. But one franchise that has been a staple of Nintendo's catalog for a long time, StarFox, has not seen a new dedicated title within the Switch's lifespan. The last new StarFox game to come out was StarFox Zero, and that came out during the Wii U era in 2016. Starlink Battle for Atlas, which was a Ubisoft title of all things, had a Nintendo Switch tie-in with StarFox, so you could actually play as StarFox in the game, and that was pretty cool. But this wasn't a dedicated StarFox game. This was a Ubisoft game that came out for a couple different consoles back in 2018. And, like I said, had that cool StarFox tie-in. But other than that, we haven't really seen anything StarFox related on the Nintendo Switch. For other consoles, there's been new releases like Starfield and Star Wars Outlaws that have some type of ship-to-ship combat within those games. Even an older title like Star Wars Squadrons, where it was a dedicated, now that was a dedicated ship-to-ship combat game, and you could also play that game VR, which is pretty cool. But when you think about the Nintendo Switch catalog, in my opinion, it's missing that ideal ship-to-ship combat game that I think the StarFox IP could provide and be a huge hit for Nintendo. Now, I know I brought up Starfield and Star Wars Outlaws. Those games did have ship-to-ship combat, but there was a lot of other features within those titles. But I think it gives a viewpoint into the type of combat I'm thinking about when I think about future StarFox titles. We've seen the evolution of Nintendo titles on the Switch, whether it's Mario, whether it's Zelda. I think the StarFox franchise could really see that evolution as well on, obviously not the Switch, because, the Nintendo Switch 2 is releasing soon. So with the capabilities that we all assume the Switch 2 will have, I think a massive ship-to-ship combat game set in the StarFox universe could be, again, a huge opportunity for Nintendo. I feel like for the past couple years, space combat games have been overlooked, and there's really no good specifically space combat games that have come out in the past couple of years that I can personally think of. And the Switch, with the way it's positioned, especially with the Switch 2, we all assume coming out soon. If there is a new StarFox game that comes out and there's a lot of hype around the Switch 2, and I'm sure a lot of people would be very hyped for a new StarFox game, if the controls for the space combat portion of it can be tight, and you can customize your ship, you can obviously play with a lot of the characters that fans have come to know and love when it comes to StarFox. I think that would be a perfect game for the Switch 2, to show off the capabilities of the console and also show off that they're rebooting and revitalizing the StarFox franchise, because I know there's a lot of fans that definitely miss the games. There was a lot of people that didn't necessarily like StarFox Zero, and I totally understand that. I thought it was a good game, and I saw the writing on the wall of what could be with StarFox on a new console given the opportunity. So it's just really exciting to me to think about what a space combat game could look like developed by Nintendo. I mean, when you think of Splatoon and the shooter genre, I think Nintendo did such a good job creating their own shooter game in Splatoon, and I think they could also do such a good job with their own type of space combat game of the future when it comes to StarFox. So I think if you remove the gimmicks that we saw in StarFox Zero, and for this portion I'm sure some people will disagree, but just literally keep it as a space combat game and have that ship to ship combat like I've been talking about. Make sure the controls are really tight, they feel good, that you can freely move around within the space, whether it's doing a mission and you can fly within that space of the mission. And I think that would be such a great game and really again revitalize the franchise. And then if it does really well, if the combat is really good in that space portion of it, then you can always move to make more games and do like the ground combat with what we saw in StarFox Zero, where there was ground and space. But I think if you just keep it simple for this kind of, again, this reboot, this revitalization, make sure that the game plays really well, that it feels good, I think you could be in store for, again, just a great experience. And I know that Nintendo, the developers over at Nintendo, could pull this one off. So those were some of my thoughts when it came to seeing a new StarFox game. Obviously, with the Switch's life cycle, the original Switch's life cycle coming to an end, and more news coming out of a Nintendo Switch 2, it seems like most likely if there is to be a new StarFox game, it's going to come out for that Nintendo Switch 2 console, whenever that will be. I am really excited for the opportunity, for the untapped potential of StarFox. I think there are so many good games that could come out of the franchise, and I really want to see that on the Switch too. I think it has to happen. I feel like it has to happen. So please, I want to know your thoughts below. If you've been thinking about this, if my video sparked your imagination of what you want to see for StarFox, please let me know in the comments below. That would make my day to read everybody's thoughts. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace.